To my channel, Coin Lady, and thank you for returning. The impending doom has been verified by Blackrock. Also, I can't wait to tell you everything about this next major step. Returning to April, Ripple published an article about MiCA and the European digital asset law. You won't believe what happened next. These legal frameworks should serve as the mechanism that enables institutional adoption, as this is the ultimate aim. Why? Because, well, if you want $10 trillion pouring into this space, you can thank institutions. But we can't go live until we open this area. We need a key that lets in all the major players. And many of them are already thinking about and making plans for regulations, so they have use cases ready to go for when we give the get-ahead. It's for this reason that many onlookers insist that all they can do is wait. Take rules as an example. Okay, so they see the necessity for regulation in this area. Very well. After we have rules in place, they must develop the practical applications. No. The major misunderstanding arises at that point. The regulations have already been embraced by these institutions. Plans have already been made. Construction has begun. They have real-world use cases right here. The only thing they're holding out for is the go-ahead. Therefore, once we realize that, it's pretty much finished. Alright, let's zero in on institutional adoption now. Imagine if I told you about the event where we flipped the switch. Yes, I understand. Many in the XRP community found the story amusing and thought, there's no way that's a real arm. The story continued to circulate for some time after that. But what if I were to inform you that confirmation has been received? That will be addressed shortly. The Cryptus newsletter, however, is available here at the Empire. Coming soon, Intelligent Investment Strategies, 55%. That's the number of institutional investors who intend to increase their crypto holdings in the next 2 to 3 years, according to the poll. In hindsight, 2023 may have been the year digital assets finally established themselves in the murky waters of conventional banking. This is particularly bizarre, given that XRP is among the top cryptocurrencies that these companies are investing in. Not only that, but we've also done the maths and found that, in the next 2 to 3 years, 81% of investors will have put more than 1% of their assets into cryptocurrency, up from 62% now. As a result, funding from institutions will keep pouring in. The number of institutional investors exceeded 270. Down here, we have what I consider to be an intriguing area to keep an eye on, the fund space, where initiatives to tokenize money market funds and treasuries have been met with great success. Connectivity to liquidity providers, prime broking services, lending and borrowing against crypto, which is coming to the XRP ledger by the way, and support for stable coins are all features that are really focused on one thing. However, the majority of these capabilities are those that Ripple is attempting to provide, and the XRP ledger is also going to have that significant change about lending and borrowing. Furthermore, Ethereum ETFs have significantly increased institutional crypto usage. Just in case you forgot, after ETFs comes crypto, stable currencies, and tokenization are all parts of the digital asset market that come to mind when we consider this. Earlier this year, we introduced a tokenized fund. This comes from Blackrock, and it's the biggest tokenized fund on the planet now. Right now, sorry, but I don't see this as confirmation. I am not referring to this as news. We now have something far more intriguing to concentrate on, but if we review the most recent news stories, we see that 7 nations are currently experimenting with tokenization. The 3 tokenization projects that Goldman Sachs launched in this year's tokenization market scenario, BlackRock launched the digital asset fund with $100 million in backing on the Ethereum platform. Looking at this, the value of government securities by blockchain has increased dramatically in the past year. Furthermore, this trend will only persist and even accelerate in the future. Everything changes in the first trillion, so I'm looking forward to that. When that happens, the whole dynamic of tokenization and crypto changes. On the other hand, Larry Fink is here. Tokenization of securities will be the next big thing in markets, according to BlackRock. We have been a part of the tremendous transformation in investing through ETFs, and ETFs are merely a stepping stone. In our opinion, exchange-traded funds (ETFs) are going to revolutionize the investment landscape. When you stop to consider it, it alters the entire ecology. Furthermore, we have Larry Fink to build upon it. Tokenization of financial assets is what we at BlackRock see as the next big thing. As a result, each bond and stock will essentially have its own. In addition to a unified ledger, early adopters will each have a unique identifier and number, and, most importantly, tokenization will allow us to tailor methods to each user. I bring these up again now because, if we're serious about discussing institutional adoption and the rules that encourage it, you won't believe what happens next. We shall experience a deluge of money flowing on-chain in a matter of seconds. Don't think for a second that I'm trying to sell you some used automobile or anything. These establishments are already set up. Everything is set. For what reasons do you think these institutions, which have been exploring tokenization use cases since at least 2015, 2016, and 2017, are now making such a huge deal about them? The reason behind this is that they are already set up there. They have at least 10 years of experience in this field. Prepare them. Additionally, DeFi is gaining attention from institutions. Using a $100 million seed fund on Ethereum, BlackRock enters the asset tokenization space. The emphasis here was on institutional defiance, alright, but this was still major news. The crux of the matter is institutional defiance. July 26 was very recently, though. Major funding has not yet arrived, according to BlackRock. So far, they have not activated it. The process is being accelerated by them. This was confirmed at the Bitcoin conference in Nashville not long ago, and it confirms what we've suspected about BlackRock's tokenization efforts and ETFs. It's not even close to the big bucks. In comparison to what these institutions are promising in the area, that is a tiny fragment, a trickle of water. From BlackRock's perspective, this is the moment of transition. How about this whole area? To Smoking Dog, I say, well done on this. The great changeover is almost upon us, I can assure you. Unlike popular belief, the changeover is real. This is not some abstract idea, it is used in official documents to explain the impending shift to a financial system based on blockchain technology, which the major countries and corporations are preparing to implement. Indeed, the switch is going to be switched soon. Big businesses are prepared to use blockchain technology, and this is the big change. Is it possible for banks to deliver and then grow upon this? Yes, in 2024, systemically important banks will migrate from blockchain-based systems to traditional ones. This includes JP Morgan, HSBC, and Franklin Templeton. Finally, the new blockchain apps on Wall Street are being tested in the real world. And look at this. A number of large financial institutions, such as Franklin Templeton, JP Morgan Chase, and HSBC Holdings, are turning on new blockchain-based systems, signaling a speed-up into 2024, while cryptocurrency enterprises are still dealing with their wounds. This is serious business. Very well. The changeover event XRP went from 100,000 to 100,000 and a joke. I mean, that's ridiculous. Getting these blockchain-based use cases online and having the huge money come in is the true game changer here. Also, how long until regulations, if any, begin to trickle in at this point? MiCA was rather significant. Moving ahead, everything will be in sync with MiCA. A legitimate, large-scale institutionalization is about to take place in this domain. And it will all revolve around the new monetary system that is built on blockchain technology and tokenization of all things monetary that you can think of. Everything that can be imagined with a dollar amount, derivatives, debt markets, stocks, markets, will eventually be tokenized on-chain. Heck, even if it doesn't, keep in mind that anything can. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I'll see you later.